Hey guys, so today we are talking about the Maybelline Dream Blender. This is the applicator that Maybelline is marketing with their new Dream Velvet foundation. And initially I wasn't going to get this, but my curiosity got the best of me and I thought, well, if they're marketing these two things together, then maybe this would work even better than my Beauty Blender sponge, which is what I've been using since I bought this foundation, which, by the way, if you haven't seen my review of this foundation, long story short, I love it, and the thing that I love most about it is the finish that it gives. It just leaves your skin with the nicest finish. I love it. Watch that video if you want more information. But yeah, I got curious and I decided to buy the applicator that they were marketing with the foundation. And I've seen things like this before, and I'm sure you have too at drugstores. I think that there are a couple other companies that have come out with similar things to this. And what it is it's a small sponge, a very dense small sponge that is on a plastic handle. This was $5.99 at Ulta, but I've seen it at other stores and it seems to be about the same price no matter where you buy it. But I've seen things like this before, and I would always like touch them through the packaging, like push on the packaging and say, geez, I don't know, that's a really hard sponge. I don't think I would like that. Well, trust your instincts. Because this was a fail for me. And let me tell you why this was a fail for me. I'm used to the Beauty Blender sponge, okay? And that is a very soft, especially when you wet it. The more water you put on your Beauty Blender sponge, the wetter and softer, the softer it's going to be depending on how wet you make it. And so I'm used to working with that. And this, even when you wet it, it's still a really, really hard, dense sponge. I don't like the way it feels on my skin. I don't think that it does this foundation justice. If you are somebody that went out and purchased both these things for the purpose of using them together, I don't feel like this foundation is going to live up to its full potential. If you use some type of a regular sponge, like a Beauty Blender, if you don't have the Beauty Blender sponge, maybe you have the Real Technique sponge or one of the other sponges that have come out that are lower in price since the Beauty Blender was released. If all you have are these two things, you're not going to enjoy this foundation as much as you should, because it is awesome. I absolutely love it. But this, it's too dense, it's too hard. When you put the foundation on your skin, it just doesn't blend it well. It just doesn't work that well with a foundation, any foundation, I'm sure. And just in case you didn't see my video about the foundation, you have to apply this with a sponge. If you use a brush or your fingers, it's just not going to go on that well. So you do have to use a sponge with this. But there were just so many things about this applicator not to like. Doesn't make the foundation go on nicely. It's pretty much impossible to get clean. As you can see that there is some staining on there. I don't have that problem with my Beauty Blender because I use Tone bar soap is what I use to clean my Beauty Blender sponge with, and it cleans beautifully. There isn't a trace of makeup left on it after I use that to clean it. This is also pretty awkward to use because of the handle. I feel like if they had marketed just a big giant sponge, maybe it would have been easier to plump it up with water and make it a little softer, but I don't think so. One of my concerns about this initially was, does it have latex in it? And no, it does not. I was able to find out for sure because that was a concern of mine because I am allergic to latex, and this does not have latex in it, so that wasn't an issue. But let's see, what else? I took some notes because I didn't want to forget to tell you some things. Let's see. I think if you have this, probably the best usage for this would be if you set your concealer with powder, you might like it for that because just it's really easy to get it in that space. So you might like it for that, but honestly, even though I have this, I still use my beauty blender for that too. So yeah, this is a fail for me and I would not recommend this. And you know I love Maybelline products, so this isn't like a bash on Maybelline or anything of the sort. Most of the time, if you look in the description box of my videos, half the products that I'm wearing are by Maybelline, so I really love the brand, but this, not so much. I would recommend buying any of the more traditional type of makeup sponges that are out there to use with the foundation instead of this. So sorry Maybelline, but gotta be honest here. So yeah, I would not recommend this, and if there's anything that I forgot to address about this in the video, you can always just ask me in the comment section and I will try to answer you as soon as I can. So that's it for today, you guys, and thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.